I shall not do FYP. I shall not do FYP until our Pearl has got 2,000 followers. She's on 1132, so we need another 800. There is her name. Yes. Justice for Pearl. She's an angel sent from heaven. Yes, she's an angel. She never does anything wrong. Yes. Do you know, you've always got that one friend that you can't take anywhere. I love it. I love it. She's our Kent. She is the Queen of Kents. Yes, she is. And she got 1,227. She does. Yes. Right, guys, so we need to get our Pearl to 2,000. I won't have anything said about our Pearl. She does nothing wrong. Oh, thank you, Queen T, darling. Guys, Queen T sent a treasure box. Everybody give Queen T a follow as well. She's on 1,300. Right, let's get to 1,500 then, and then we'll do the FYP. You don't have to tap the screen, guys, at the moment. Just follow Pearl. Oh, is she here? Oh, I sent a treasure box. Oh, did I? How am I doing these? I don't even know. I don't even press anything. TikTok just loved me that much that they just send treasure boxes. I didn't touch anything. Followed her. Right. Let's do a poll. Who's followed Pearl? So we got happy. Oh, thank you, shopping. Thank you. We got happy face for yes, you followed her. Sad face, you're not following because you're a Kent. This is the account, guys. Well, you 40 people better give your heads a wobble. 67 people, come on, stop being miserable. It's Valentine's Day. Come on, you 82 people. Get yourself over there and give her a follow. Right, guys, I think that's enough now. I think she probably would have hit it. Yes. Justice for Pearl. Right, how do I'll get this off. I've got to be careful I don't put any of Luke's bath pics on, do you know what I mean? Because he sends me pictures in the bath with his rubber duckies. Oh, we've got 584 people that follow our Pearl from here. That's good enough. Thank you, Crazy. Thank you, Lisa. Right, where are we? Just let me check the statistics of the statistics, guys. Oh, I've had a total of 5.5k views, 10 new followers and 366 gifters. Wow, thank you to the 366 gifters and to the 10 new followers. Buckle up, buttercups, because shit's about to go down today, do you know what I mean? Team Pearl, absolutely. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, everybody. Right, guys, once we hit the 2k, we'll get on with the show. We will get on with the show. Alexa, play Love by... What's the name?
Here's Love by Keisha Cole.
Thank you, Short Burst. Thank you, Shal. Oh, thank you guys for all the love. Thank you. No, seriously, that Alexa sets me off all the time. Do you know what I mean? I can't cope. Every time. There is a page on here that I can't remember the page. I think is it Bonnie Clips? She always catches me jumping. Catches me jumping at the Alexa. Bitch. Alexa, not Bonnie, by the way. Right, guys, what are we going to start with today? Right, so I had a Tyrone moment this morning. And first thing when I scrolled on the FYP, when I got up this morning, this, I'm not even lying to you, because you know, you know, I swear to God, guys, I'm not even lying, right? It was the first video that I see, yeah? And I punched the phone screen. Do you know, like Tyrone punched the chair? So I'm going to play this one, because this is the kind of shit that pops up on my FYP, and I'm not about it. So watch this, guys, yes? Thank you, guys, for the love. Come on, you bitch. Not today, Satan. Not today. I mean, there's letting one rip, and then there's... No, I'm serious. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. Evil Queen, if you're watching, you need please be scrolling the Alpha one on the farts, because I don't want to be seeing that when I open my phone first thing in the morning, and I have my headphones on as well. So you can imagine, Pearl, I'm serious, you can imagine how loud it is. Evil Queen, Evil Queen. School her on them fartings, please, because I had my earphones on this morning and it was so loud. I swear to God, like, even Simon could hear it through the even Simon could hear it through the headphones, and he was fast asleep in bed. It woke him up. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm not joking, guys. That's triggered me watching that again. I'm triggered to fuck. I'm even scratching my hand out of being triggered. You know what I mean? Someone said, why is it okay? Why is it okay for Jay and not Alpha? Because Jay isn't on screen lifting the legs in the air. Jay does it, you know, with a screen off. She's not bloody, you know, going out of her way. Do you think our Jay does that? Jay doesn't do that. No. And at least Jay warned you. Jay's like, right, guys, and then you know what's coming. Thank you, Helena. We'll have no transphobia in the chat, please, guys. We will keep it respectful, yes. Right, let's move on to such serious things. So, I don't watch Ems's lives, right? Thank you guys for the love. I don't watch Ems's lives, but however, I do see things on the FYP. And when I got up this morning, I was howling. I know I say the word howling a lot, but when I say it, I really mean it. Like, I was belly laughing. So, Ems's moderator, Andrea. Jay does smell of roses. Ems's moderator, Andrea, has... been naughty, and when there was all on group call, this Andrea one took a picture. Jay's my best friend, Ray. Yeah, he is our Jay. So anyway, there's loads of commotion going on with Ems and this mod Andrea, but I don't know who this Andrea is, but she's hilarious. So just let me play a couple of the videos, and then you'll get to grips with what I'm talking about. Is anyone familiar with the Ems drama and the Andrea drama? So Andrea was like Queen Mod, I'm guessing, and she went rogue. And Andrea and a couple of other mods was on, like, do you know, the WhatsApp call? And this Andrea one was taking pictures of Ems. And then the picture got leaked. Well, and let me play it anyway. 1 minute, guys. Come on, you bitch. Yes, I'm talking about the phone.
We go on call on like a private group chat. Now on that private group call, which is supposed to be trusted people in that group, I've had the group for months and months, and I do feel that I can trust everyone in that group. But for some reason, somehow, why, someone has taken a screenshot. Now you can't see him, but on the screenshot, fucking hell. What you can see is
so that's the group call that was on video, and someone screenshotted it. This Andrea.
In that group, someone that has been on that fucking call that night has screenshot it, and I'm absolutely fucking livid. I need to know who it is. Alexa, play Kiss 3, please.
Kiss me the rain.
Was that Saturday? So that was Saturday. Saturday just gone, or the Saturday before?
So just let me pause it, because everyone's asking what they're asking what the screenshot was. So the pic, you can't see it on the phone. I don't know, maybe Luke or Evil Queen will play it later because, you know, they've got more clearer visuals than me. It's a picture of her with this guy, but you can't really see the guy in the picture. It's on TikTok. TikTok Legends Backup, at TikTok Legends Backup, the video is, but maybe Luke or Evil Queen will play it later, so, you know, with their FYP. But nevertheless, right, do you know what annoys me, right? As much as I dislike Ems, right, when I've, obviously because I've like had this happen to me with a WhatsApp group that I was in, and, you know, people fell out in the group and then things got shared, and, you know, I had a lot of backlash for it. But when you're in these groups with people, you know, they're so dangerous. Not everybody in the group is dangerous, but when people fall out, and not everybody has your best interests at heart, you know what I mean? This is the kind of shit that happens. It causes so much trouble. So I have learned massively, you know, not to be in any more group chats. So I'll have one-to-one with my friends, or we'll add, you know, like me, Luke and Pearl was on the phone this morning, we added to the call, but I would never have another group chat again. They're so dangerous because, like I say, someone may be your best friend at the time, but then, you know, you fall out and they're sharing everything, and I think it's really snaky. Private conversations should be private, and I don't agree with anybody sharing private conversations. You know, right, with the conversations that I've had with people, if I was to fall, and I've fallen out with people, do you know what I mean? I would never show anything because it's like invasion of privacy. Do you know what I mean? It's an invasion of privacy. So as much as I'm not an Ems fan, I feel sorry for it because it is an invasion of privacy. And people that are showing screenshots and like outing you for conversations that happen when you're off TikTok and you're opening your heart out and you're sharing that, it's snaky, absolutely snaky. And do you know what, right? I did apologise for what was said in the messages that were shared for me, but I'm never going to apologise again, because when I'm speaking to people that I think are my friends, I'm opening my heart up, and I'm opening my thought process up, and I'm trusting these people. So, you know, I take back them apologies because, you know, they shouldn't have been shared. And it's private means private, exactly, Birdie. Do you know what I mean? Private is private. And people that share all these WhatsApps and everything, they should be ashamed of themselves. I'm sorry. Like, how many of you guys in here have had, like, conversations with people, and if these conversations got out, you'd be mortified? But we live in a society now where you're too scared to speak to people. Yeah, exactly, Birdie's sick and twisted, especially when it involves kids. I know, darling, we know. Do you know what I mean? We just live in a society where we can't even have a private conversation, because if somebody thinks they can get a few likes or a few viewers from outing these conversations, all morals go out the window. So I feel sorry, friends. You know, I do think this Andrea, I'm going to show you another video, is, no, mistake, right? I have got friends now that I 100% trust. I can honestly say everybody in my circle I 100% trust, because I still open up to them, you know, I don't hold back. There's things that I wouldn't say on here, but I would say to them. Do you know what I mean? Purely because I've got a bigger platform and my voice is more powerful than what somebody else's voice would be. So I would never come on here and publicly humiliate somebody with what they've done. I would moan to a friend. So I still do that. I still have a bitch and I still have a moan, but I do it to my close circle of friends. Do you know what I mean? It's so sad, innit? It really annoys me. I'm getting triggered now. I am, and I hate that word, triggered. But that was a really hard time, you know, back for a lot of people involved. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, Davey, baby, you know, do you know what I mean? But we all live and learn. So anyway, let me play this Andrea. I think Andrea was a little bit intoxicated, but she was making me laugh. I don't know if anybody watched the live, but she seemed intoxicated. Thank you guys for the love. And yeah, so let's listen to Andrea.
People, we said last Saturday I sent in 20 quid or
I need a drink, mate. So I sent him 20 quid for some cans and I went, way out. So I just sent him a screenshot to prove I was on group call.
Right, and if you would have...
He accused his motherfucker. He even said a fancy crusty. Or Jason.
Screenshot.
And Hustle and Tommy and anybody that's in your kitchen, anybody that's in that kitchen with you, he thinks I fancy them. I bet you for fucking reals.
Andrea, last night when all this happened, if you...
Oh, need a shit! Fuck off!
No. Put it on silent, Andrea. Sorry, I've just left the mute on. Fuck no.
So, I don't know who this Andrea is, but there was an 8-minute video and I had to cut it down. Has she been in this box before? Has she? Well, I want her back in the box. I don't even know if I've got muted. Not muted, blocked. So, like I say, I don't know 100% of all this drama. I'm just picking up little bits of the FYP. But anyway, Andrea went rogue, took a screenshot, and I don't know what she's been doing with the screenshot. I could understand what she was saying. But if there's anybody that knows 100% the story with the whole Andrea situation, Music Mentora, from what I'm guessing, is somebody that Andrea has gifted. And at the beginning of that video, I ain't even had a drink and I feel sloshed. At the beginning of that video, you can hear like a ringtone going da-da-da-dun-dun, da-da-da-dun-dun. And Andrea was saying that was the Music Man, but it weren't. It weren't the Music Man. Apparently, she was just playing like a ringtone. They bullied Andrea. Did they bully her? Well, it wouldn't surprise me, do you know what I mean? But I think Andrea's a vibe. I'm sorry, I don't know if she's upset many people, but I think she's a vibe. I love her. So if anybody knows Andrea and can share it to her, I want to hear what Andrea's got to say. I do. I think Andrea's a vibe. Yeah, so guys, if you know anything, get in the box and tell me, only if you know the story from A to B, because I ain't got a clue what's going on apart from them little videos. Thank you, Kinver. Thank you. Right. See, everyone's saying that they bullied Andrea, but I don't know. So if we've got anybody that watches Ems, please, that can jump in the box and break it down. Oh, we got Shaz. Shaz has got to say.
Alexa, stop.
Hi, Shaz.
Hi. Oh, God, I don't normally do boxes. I didn't think I was going to get in.
Oh, darling. I just want to say, guys, I do think it's bad that Andrea has, invaded privacy and things like that. But, however, she was still hilarious last night. And I still want to hear what she's got to say because, I still think she is a little bit of a vibe. Go on, Shaz.
Well, I've got a bit of a different perspective because I went into the live a bit later, so I didn't really know about the screenshotting thing. I sort of had to catch on to that. But my perspective is I was a bit worried about Andrea last night because it sounds like she's actually being manipulated by someone and possibly threatened by this guy, Music Man or Darren. And there's a chance that he's doing it to other people. And they were going to ring the police last night and she was all for it. Then all of a sudden her phone went and she was like, no. And she was really panicking. Really? So she's been giving this man lots of money. So I'm sort of looking at it as a different rather than the sneakiness. She's done that for this guy who's obviously manipulated her. So I'm a bit worried about Andrea, actually.
Can I ask, you can tell me it's like, it's not convenient, but has Andrea got a drink problem or is she considered vulnerable?
She's a bit of both.
I'd say both, yeah.
She's that guy, the Music Man, he's had about £2,000 off her.
The Music Man?
Yeah, and last night he was waiting for midnight for a benefit to go in.
Oh,
Because
you're joking.
Because he
Yeah,
was
he
saying
was.
to Andrea, I've got no cigarettes and I need this and I need that. And it sounds like he's scamming.
Can I go on, Pearl?
I've just come on just to say a great big thank you to everybody for running this account up. Don't worry, lots of laughs to come, and I will see you after Miss Red's been on. Thank you, me babies. Miss Red, I love you. Bye, everybody. And finger in your eye to those who done it. Bye.
Donna.
God love her. So go on then. So this music man, is he a TikTok creator?
Don't know.
Don't know either.
No, I don't know either. But Andrea did send
I think Music Man. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Andrea sent Ems a screenshot of Andrea's bank account where she'd been transferring money into his account, and it was like hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yeah, it was like 250.
I think Music Man is a troll of M's, and I think what Andrea's been doing is when Barker was there on the weekend, and there was private conversations going on, and Andrea's been sending them to Music Man, and then also I think Music Man's been bribing Andrea out of money for some reason, and Andrea's been sending it over because when I got off the live last night, Ems was trying to contact the police because he's been scamming Andrea out of all this money. But then I think they've caught Andrea out because it was out of a couple of people who was in the group chat, and Music Man is the troll of Ems, and he's been going pictures of Barker in bed cuddling, and Andrea have admitted that she was the one who have sent it to this Music Man.
Right. Oh, okay. So Andrea has kind of like been manipulated by this music man. This music man is not
Yes.
fan, and Andrea has then like violated the group chat and sent a picture of Ems.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, and Barker. Because if you remember, Barker wouldn't come on the screen last week. I think when they were off camera, Barker was on the group chat, because I think they all know what Barker looks like, because obviously she's Ems's mod. On the group chat, there's been screenshots of Ems and Barker in bed sent to the Music Man, which Em said it could only be at like 3 people, not last night, the night before. Andrea come on the live not last night, the night before, and was like, wasn't me. I would never do anything like that. And then I think in the conversation they had on the group chat yesterday morning, Andrea admitted to Ems that she have been sending this to the Music Man. And then the Music Man's been manipulative, I can't say the word now, to Andrea, and he's been scamming her out of all this money. So I don't know.
He's told Andrea that he's in love with her and she's in love with him, but she's never actually seen him or spoken to him. It's just been text.
So it could be anybody.
She's convinced she's in love with him.
It's quite sad, really. It's one of those stories, isn't it? She's obviously lonely and he's played on that and he's just scammed money out of her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye. Hello.
I don't think Em should be doing this all on live though, because like even if she have got a drink problem, she does sound very vulnerable as well.
She does. I thought that, Laura, when I listened to Andrea. I think she's a vibe, by the way. Do you know what I mean? I do think she's a vibe. I can hear the vulnerability in her voice. You know, you can see.
Yeah, because even when like
you can tell that she's a vulnerable lady. Just by listening to the lady.
Yeah, even when she was Ems's mod, Ems would have her on like late at night, and she'd be like singing, and seems I don't know, but I don't. Em should have took this off the app. Like if you think Ems have had a break for a week, she's come back. She said she felt really good.
With the lady being a vulnerable woman. I'm sure there's laws that protect these sort of women.
Yeah, but then she's just come straight back on after like a week and a bit, and is straight in for a mod, and like was bringing all this drama. She shouldn't have brought it to the app. She got.
Can I just ask one question? Why would you share even in a group chat? Even in a group chat, it's obviously to do with TikTok. But even in the group chat, why would you share a picture of you and your boyfriend in bed?
I don't know. I don't know what the big
Where's
thing
the
with
logic?
Barker being such a secret was, because Barker have got a TikTok profile. There was pictures of Barker on there which have now been deleted. So I don't know what the big thing was. He was like, because of his work, but if he was that like deep work, why would he put videos on his
It
TikTok?
sounds more like he might not be able to be around certain people, because if the police get involved, that's the only reason why people hide their identity, is when the police are involved for some reason or another.
Miss
So
Fred, can I
I
butt
don't
in?
know if this Ems has kids in a house, but he might not be allowed around kids or whatever. He might not even be allowed to be around animals. You don't know these people. Everybody's got their own story, like Miss Red says. Like, everybody has a past. And, you know, and to have these people in a group chat, yeah, that's one thing. I can understand why you might need that, especially with Ems's following. But what with having these, it's always a vulnerable woman that seems to be targeted for their money all the time, I've been noticing.
Exactly, that's what I want to say.
Can I just stop everyone?
It needs to come to a halt at some point.
Alex doesn't show himself. Like I have said on many occasions, I have been on video call with Alex and his girlfriend's in the background, you know what I mean? I have spoken to Alex face on face, like many of us have. Like he's got friends that have spoken to him on camera, and I am one of them friends, you know.
Hello.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, this is quite concerning actually, Miss Red. I've been in your live for the past 3 weeks, just watching and observing. The ones that are getting me is really about that child, but this one's really concerning because the name Jojo's springing to mind here. People having to put out money, feeling forced to put out money. It's very, very worrying.
Are you, Linda, are you talking about regards Andrea? Are you like...
Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you know what, Linda? I don't really know much about Andrea and the whole situation. Like, I do agree that she does come across as vulnerable. I do agree with that.
I'm really concerned if anything goes wrong, and we've all heard this, the guilt that we're going to carry, knowing that this is happening.
Yeah, I felt like everyone was laughing last night, but actually, as more it was unfolding, it was actually unfolding to quite a serious situation behind the scenes, I think, between this Andrea and Music Man.
Has anybody done like a welfare check with Andrea? Has Ems like... Because from what I was seeing last night, I do think Ems, you know, does care about Andrea. Do you know what I mean? Has anyone put a welfare check in around Andrea?
I don't think they have. But I'm a mental health
Ems called the police last night, and another one of her mods called the police as well. And I know they were going to go and do a check.
I think they were on the phone to her as well. When she came off the live upset at one point, I think one of her mods was on the phone to her for a while, and there was stuff that she couldn't say on live that had been said that she had to tell Ems about off live. And I just really believe that that Music Man is, you know, somehow threatening Andrea and scamming her. And because the worry in her voice, she was all for phoning the police, and then all of a sudden her phone went and the worry in her voice just changed, and it was...
Yeah, she started saying, no, don't do it, didn't she? She was really panicking.
She started really panicking, and it was almost as if, you know, she had some sort of threat made to her. That's what I felt anyway.
Can I just say something? Because like listening to because it was an 8-minute video that I watched on the FYP, she was very erratic. 1 minute she was laughing, the next minute she was crying, then she was angry. Do you know what I mean?
He was watching the live because he kept texting Andrea saying, please you lot stop arguing about it. He didn't want them talking about it.
He was
so her phone kept going off,
wasn't he?
And then she kept going off to read the message, and then she'd come back on again.
Yeah. Hi, Jay, darling.
Hi, I just wanted to quickly come in. Can I just say, when we are discussing people, please don't assume that they're not allowed to be around children and stuff. Do you know what? That is what I hate about this app, is that if someone doesn't show their face or something, you straight away go to, oh, he must be a peddler. He must not be allowed around children or animals. Like, how about he just probably wants some privacy? I hope Andrea is all right, but please be careful with what the shit you're coming out with and accusing people of things that don't exist.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because that is exactly why people are losing their lives. So please, it could be anything. How do you know he's just not robbed a fucking Freddo from the shop? Like, just please, let's not jump straight away to, oh, he must be a peddler. That's absolutely ridiculous. Please be careful.
My mind jumps to the worst, though. I think a lot of women and a lot of people who have half a brain, they would jump to the worst conclusion first, because anything other than that is going to be better, isn't it?
Like, just be careful with what you're saying. Like, this is an app.
I don't think being careful about saying that word, I think that's the wrong thing to say. I think that's probably one of the first things that you should say.
Of course you should. You should
get that out the way, and then you know that you're all safe, instead of thinking, oh, I'm not going to say anything, I'm not going to say anything, I'm not going to say anything, then later on you find out that he's done some really bad things.
Straight away you've gone about being a peddler. Why can't you just leave it as, oh, about the police?
Because that word is that's usually how them type of people behave.
No, it isn't.
It is though.
No, it's
Listen, guys, if you're worried about anybody when you put it, check the list. You'll
I
get
live in it does.
You can't say things like that.
He's automatically a peddler.
You can say things like that because, you know, things like that happen every day because people don't think that straight away.
Be innocent of that sort of shit. Do you know what? He actually has a real life.
Could. I'd rather think the worst before I thought of anything else.
To being a peddler, you could ruin someone's life.
Yeah,
by
definitely.
saying that sort of stuff. So listen, I
couldn't ruin their life by saying something like that. I could only ruin their life by pointing it out and it being found out that they were.
You've chosen to do it on a platform on TikTok with loads of viewers, knowing that that's probably going to spark up some hate there. Please be careful with what you're saying.
You wouldn't like it if somebody jumped in here and started calling.
I think people should be careful with who they're hanging around and inviting into their homes on TikTok.
That's them issue. That's a them issue. If they want to be careful,
and this is a me issue. This is my opinion. I'm giving my opinion.
The police.
Of course, you straight away think the worst. Of course, you would. Any parent, any mother or father who had an ounce of like morals or respect inside of them would think the worst first, and then anything else is. Thank God it's not the worst.
Listen, this is supposed to be about Andrea.
Oh no.
Do you know what?
If my daughter brought a boy home who wanted to cover his face with a bandana, I would be making some assumptions, and I would be accusing her probably of a lot of stuff. But then we'd get over it, and we'd find out the truth. If the truth was that he wasn't.
In front of this many
people who wear bandanas in public are usually 9 times out of 10 bad news.
He probably most likely is not a peddler. And you've run that narrative.
There's nearly 5,000 people that you've just outed that out to just because the guy covers.
And it's taking it away from what it actually is, which is being scammed and catfished and scammed is what we think's going on. So it's kind of taking it away from what it actually is.
Yeah, you're right in what you're saying.
But please just be careful with what you're saying. Maybe he just used to, do robbery or something. Like, who knows? But let's not jump to a fucking...
I'm not going to change my opinion, but I might be careful of what I say on an app that gets everybody wound up if you assume the worst, clearly.
End someone's life. So please be careful, because let me tell you something. I've got a son. If a woman like you tried to spin that narrative on social media...
And I have a daughter, and there's people who hang around in balaclavas, and I fear for her life day in, day out. She doesn't have much of a life because of balaclava wearing boys. So I hope your son isn't a balaclava wearing son.
You have run a narrative straight away, and you've got, maybe he's a peddler, maybe he's not allowed around kids. Like, Jesus Christ.
That's such a drastic fucking comment to make. It would generally ruin people's lives, and I'm sick of hearing because people don't show the face. They're automatically a risk to children. It's disgusting. You can ruin someone's life.
Guys, please keep the comments kind. Tokyo has come on, said something, and she just did say that she will be more mindful with what she says in future. It's not letting me mute people, guys, or unmute.
I'm going to jump down now, but please, that's all I ask for you. It's just to be careful with what you're saying and the accusations. That's it.
And you're absolutely right, Jay. Thank you, love.
I apologise, Miss Red. I didn't mean to just jump up and start shouting.
No, it's okay. It's just I can't hear anything. Do you know when everyone's talking? I can't hear anything. Tokyo, if you want to unmute, darling, press the button because it's not letting me do it.
Hiya, sorry about that, Miss Red.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You just have said, you are entitled to your opinions, okay? And you have just said you will stick to your opinions, but you'll be more mindful. you know.
Yeah, maybe it's like the area I live in or something. It's just everyone who has a balaclava on, they're up to no good, you know.
It's understandable. I get it. You know, I'm a parent myself, and you know, there's a lot of things to be worried about as a parent. You know, we're trying to do the best for our kids. So I do get it. You know, I think the worst in every situation, but you know, you've got to be mindful because you know, a word like that can ruin somebody's life. Do you know what I mean? There's like,
I didn't think that it would actually get taken like that. I thought I was actually trying to be sort of protective of this woman, but and of Ems as well, because Ems isn't like, you know, I'm sure she had a homeless man in her house at one point. I'm not too sure because I try not to get invested in her situation. But then there's the homeless guy, there's the baldy guy, and now there's a balaclava guy, and it's like, well,
shut up.
Oh, sure. You're not going to think, oh, he's going to be a good lad.
Who's wearing the balaclava?
I mean, you know, the concern is Andrea.
I think that Barker did at first.
There has been welfare checks, so I think we just need to focus on, you know, Andrea and her.
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree. Yeah, we'll just go back.
Thank you for letting me in your box, and take care.
Thank you.
Right, thank you. Bye. Bye, guys. Be safe.
Bye, love. Bye, love.
Bye. Love yous.
Bye, darling. Bye.
Bye. I don't know how. How do you do it here? I don't know how to do it.
Please, guys, because it's not letting me disconnect. Thank you.
I'm gonna jump down now too, but before I go, I just wanted to say to all the people in here, there's a lot. There's bound to be at least one person in here that has love and loss today, and today there's bound to be one person in here at least that is feeling a bit sad and lonely today, because they've loved and lost. So I just wanted to say I'm thinking of you all, and they are still with you. You know, whoever you've lost and thinking of today, they are still with you. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaz, darling.
I'm going to drop down to Miss Red. Thank you for letting me in.
Thank you, Mindy. Thank you, love. Have a lovely day.
I don't know how to leave, sorry.
It's not letting me ding anybody or mute.
Press multigasm and then disconnect.
Mark, can you disconnect Shaz and Lynn? Thank you. You're going to have to work for me today, guys, because it's not letting me do anything. I just want to hear from Carl. Hi, Carl. Carl? Carl, you'll have to unmute, darling. Exactly. Right, we'll go with Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte.
Hiya. I know you said obviously you want to go back to what we were talking about with Andrea, but I just wanted to quickly jump in regarding the what that woman was saying. Obviously, you know, it was only 2 years ago. Everybody had to wear face masks. I mean, were they all going to be accused of being wrong uns in that aspect? And also, some people, you know, there's a lot with the world now. People have a lot of mental health and anxieties and things. Some people, you know, feel better maybe covering their face, and maybe if they've got a spot or, you know, they've got sore, you know, all these things that can, you know, people feel a bit more comfortable to be covered up with. Do you know what I'm saying? And like maybe put their scarf around their face. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person and you're going to cause harm on people. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody is entitled to their own opinions because we've all got different thought process. We're all, you know, some slightly more paranoid than other people's, but do people have a right to be paranoid, especially in the day and age that we live in? I believe so, but I do believe, you know, it does come down to a choice of words, but I do believe everybody, you know, their opinion.
Guys.
Hello?
Hello.
Can I have a quick say, please, Miss Red, if you don't mind, before I have to jump out? I'm on a spa day. And I'm having to listen to this. It's just crazy. But yeah, no. So basically, regards Barker, if he doesn't want to be online, he doesn't want to be online. I've actually met Barker personally, so I actually know who he is. He just doesn't want to be shown, and I think people need to respect that. I think some people don't want to be on live or showing their face. It doesn't mean, like you say, there's anything wrong with them or they're dodgy. They just don't want to be on. You know, my partner, I'm on TikTok, but my partner isn't. It's just, you know, that's fine. And regarding Andrea, obviously I was in the box yesterday.
Can someone mute Taz, please, guys, because Taz has got feedbacks. Sorry, darling, go on.
That's all right. So yeah, obviously I was involved a little bit yesterday with the Andrea situation. Don't want to go too much into it, but like I say, we have tried to help her.
Do you go in Em's live?
Yeah, I'm Em's friend. I actually know Em's.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the situation?
There was just basically a bit of an issue, and you know, there was nothing really more to that. I don't want to go too personally.
Okay, no, that's fine. I respect that.
I'd rather Em's address the situation with what happened with Andrea. But regarding people talking about who obviously she's been messaging Andrea and this guy, we did call the police yesterday to try and obviously get her some help, because I know a lot of people were worried, so are we. But I don't know what's going to happen on that front with Andrea. It's a bit worrying, you know, which I don't think she knows this guy. I don't know who this person even is, but yeah, we do worry about her, regardless of whether she's done anything to Ems. You know, we still care. You know, you fall out with a friend, it doesn't mean you want the worst to happen to that person.
Yeah, because you can see that Ems does genuinely care about her.
She does. A lot of people were saying we were bullying Andrea yesterday, and that wasn't the case. We just came with facts, stuff that had happened and gone on the night before. You know, she didn't own up to it, but then she did, and that was that. So she did admit to it in the end. And then when it turned, obviously, regarding this guy and the money that she's been sending, that's when, obviously, like you say, it's an issue, and we care and we worry. You know, he could be doing this to thousands of people, and we did try telling her this. She didn't really listen. So all Ems could do at that point in time is, like I say, call the police. We've tried to offer her help. We've said, give us a call if you need us, but only she can do what she wants to do with that person.
SMS, darling. People in the comments are writing she was bullied. Why are they saying that she was bullied? What happened?
We were, yeah, I know a few people are saying we were bullying her, but we weren't. It was things that she had done. She hadn't admitted to it. She'd accused a few other people. A few other people in the group were then removed because possibly we thought it could have been them, which was unfair then. You know, if people are generally honest and saying, I didn't do that, but Ems is unsure, someone's done something. So obviously people were removed, but in the end, Andrea did admit to it.
Right. Would this not have been sorted off TikTok rather than, like, obviously because it's on TikTok and it's all over the FYP, you know, this is open for debate, do you know what I mean? So could this not have been sorted off TikTok by Ems and Andrea?
Things were spoken about before Ems had gone live. We did try, but I don't think we really got very far.
Right. Okay. So Andrea's no longer a mod?
No, she's not.
Right. Okay. Yeah, people are saying we tried. Right.
Yeah,
okay.
we did try, you know, and you know, we tried to get to the bottom of things. She made it a lot more awkward and more drama than necessary. It wasn't Ems. This is the thing. People are going to come for Ems, going, oh, Ems has lost another mod, rah, rah, rah. It wasn't like that. Ems actually hasn't done anything wrong. Things had happened to Ems. And Ems
just say SMS. I genuinely am not going for Ems. We're just talking about it because it's FYP news. You know, thank you, Sally, darling. I'm kind of like trying to see from all angles. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's what, yeah.
I think, and to be honest, towards the end of the live, people that were generally in there yesterday knew we weren't bullying her. There was a lot of love. I even had messages actually in my inbox after to say, you know, thank you for trying to help Andrea. Yeah. So I'd say it was an 80 to 20 people that knew we were trying to help Andrea. Yes, we had a bit of an issue at the start, but there was no bullying. It was just, you know, having a conversation and trying to get to the bottom of it.
Can I ask a question? Has anyone put in a welfare check with her today?
So I'm not sure. I'm actually out at the moment. But I know yesterday that was why we contacted the police. We said she was vulnerable. We were a little bit worried about this guy. We didn't want, obviously, any more money being sent across. So I know the police were involved last night, which was very late. I think it's about midnight last night.
Yeah.
So hopefully they've been out to check on her, but I know a couple of the other guys in the group have been in contact with her, so I presume they'll know more than me. I haven't been in touch with any of them this morning because I've literally come straight out.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say anyway, so...
Okay, thank you for coming on and enjoy your spa day.
Thank you, I will. See you later.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
Can I just do a quick poll before we move on with the rest of the boxes? Please only do this poll if you genuinely was there. So happy face, you was there. Sad face, you wasn't. I just want to know out of curiosity. Who? Please only do this poll if you was watching the whole live. Right, so we've got 250 people. Right, okay. I just think, right, some things should be done offline. I mean, it makes great FYP news, but when you got people like, you know, that are vulnerable and things like that, I just feel like some of it should be left off. Do you know what I mean? I think we have to, even though Andrea may have been wrong in a situation, you know, she's still human. And I just feel like maybe none of it, what happened last night should have been probably brought. Do you know what I mean? Hi, who's next? Hi, Kimmy, darling.
Yeah, Miss Red, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you all have a lovely day and get spoilt rotten by your other halves. And if you don't, we love you. Yeah. I just wanted to jump up just basically to say to everybody, is there any wonder why people won't show their faces? Is there any wonder? If you're sat back and you're questioning yourself, why isn't this person showing their face and why isn't that person showing their face? Ask yourself why, when you've got people jumping in boxes and saying that people are pedalos just because they don't show their face. Like,
yeah, I just feel like, well, you know how nasty social media can get now with trolling, doxing. I mean, if you look at what CLA's been through, even what Alf Bargle's through, and many other creators, DG, that are heavily trolled and doxed and things like that, I feel like, you know, social media is a dangerous place, and I do understand why people's identities, you know, they want to be hidden, but I do also get why people question why their identity is hidden, because obviously people always assume the worst. But like one of my closest friends on here, Alex, you know, he gets called green screen, all kinds, but I have seen him, you know, I've seen Alex, many of us.
I support Alex. I support Alex. I support No Face.
So we know who Alex is, but does it give everybody else the right to know who somebody else is? As long as we know who he is, that's all that matters. And I get why people, you know, hide the faces and everything 100%, but you can't help, you know, you can't, still people are still going to have the doubts, you know, not everybody is going to have the opinion that we have got, you know. Go on, Kimmy.
But that being said, because this app has made that word so normal, people are going to be dubious, because these are people that have families, they have children at home, and you're throwing these words around. And let's be realistic, when somebody calls you something like that, mud sticks. It sticks, do you know, and people are always going to be curious of it. So I say, if you're going to hide your identity for your own protection, then fair enough. You crack on. I mean, there's people out here that show their face on a daily basis that do far worse than people that hide their faces. You've got people like Alex, people like No Face that are out there. They're trying to help vulnerable people. They're trying to do things to make the world a better place. So just leave them alone. Do you know what I mean? Just because this man doesn't show his face, he might just be a private person. He might just not want the drama and the BS that comes with TikTok. Let's be real.
I mean, fortunately for him, not a lot of people know who he is. You know, this music guy. I don't even think he's on TikTok, is he? From what the ladies were saying, he's not on TikTok, so...
Like, don't get me wrong with what he's doing with this other lady, do you know, and having money sent to him and stuff like that. Obviously, preying on someone's vulnerability is disgusting. And yeah, I'm worried about what I've heard. And
but then you do get people like Alex and No Face, excuse me, that are on here you know, and the word gets thrown around like high. And I you know, I say that all the time now, being called a peddler is, you know, it's, you're just so desensitized to it because the word is thrown around too much.